I don't know. I've been involved in the stock market now for probably 35 years, and I just don't. I can't remember it ever being any better than this. Oh yeah, the dot-com bubble was exciting, but that was just a disaster waiting to happen. But here I am watching my portfolio every day hit a new high. Apple's on its way to be $500 a share before the split. Amazon's pushing $3,300. Facebook, 270. Tesla, good grief, it's gonna cross 2,000 probably today, and then it'll split and it'll go up even more. And Google's pressing $1,600. Yeah, there's some canaries that are causing me to think that this could fold up and collapse. But even if it did, these stocks are going to be coming right back after it all settles down, after the virus goes away, and after the government decides whether they're going to have another bailout package. And after I heard today that they're projecting that 30 to 50% of all small businesses are going to close. Think about the amount of people that's going to put out of work, and what that's going to do to our credit system. And that I hope they're wrong on that one, because the backbone of this country is small business. And as a result of the coronavirus, a lot of them are shut down, whereas the big box stores are open, and they're just raking it in. And those who have the presence on the internet, their sales are going through the roof. I talked about Overstock.com. My goodness, the unintended consequences are just so far-reaching. But as an investor, I look at it and say, okay, I'm not participating in Overstock.com, and then I'm not going to go into Workhorse, and I'm not going to get involved in a penny stock that has the next whatever. And 5G, I still own Ericsson, and I'm up on it, but 5G just isn't happening. This pandemic has put 5G on the back burner, and until we get through this, I just don't see it taking off like the stocks the Apples, the Amazons, the Facebooks, the Teslas, and the Googles. I just don't see it happening. And again, I think the thing that puzzles me is that this is all here for you to understand. And it goes back to, and I please don't beat up on me because I harp on education and learning. It's all spelled out in the big nine as how data is going to control the world, and how the data is held by a few people. And then again, if you don't read anything else, read "The Future is Faster Than You Think." It's a window into the world, and go to my comments, and you'll see the people who do buy these books. They just rave. What I saw today, I can't put it down. I gotta know what's coming next. And it's there for the taking. It really is. This is not that difficult. I mean, if you will educate yourself and figure it out, it's not that difficult. And then read the Wall Street Journal. Either get it online or subscribe to it. I cut out this article I read last night. It's about a CHEGG, Sheg. It's a textbook company, and for years they have provided textbooks to students, and now they've moved into providing online tutoring and online education, and it's things like this that are going to, and I haven't really looked into the stock, but our education world is changing. I mean, every evening I see the news, and what was it? North Carolina State opened their doors, and then after what, a week, 2 weeks, sent everybody home. Harvard's doing the same. I don't know how these universities are going to survive. I mean, if I was, I paid my own way through college, and I went to Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana, and if they had sent me home and told me, oh, we'll email you, or we didn't even have, we'll mail you your education. I wouldn't pay the tuition. They'd had a hell of a time getting my $1,800 a year out of me. That's what it cost back then to go to college. So I believe this is, and it's discussed in here, the future of education and how you're going to put on Oculus goggles and you're going to have a lecture on entrepreneurism, and it's not going to be from some 60-year-old professor who never was an entrepreneur. It's going to be from Jeff Bezos, and it's going to be from Mark Zuckerberg, two of the greatest entrepreneurs in the history of mankind. That's who's going to be teaching our courses in the future, and I know who's going to do it. It's going to be a collaboration of these people who are going to be owned by Google. It's just so written on the walls that this unintended consequences, and it's going to be comparable to World War II. At the end of World War II, people sat down and said, we can never allow this to happen. It happened in 1945 in July at Bretton Woods. Read it in the book. You'll learn it. And that's going to happen here. We are going to have summits of education, of entrepreneurs, of the world, and the world order is going to change. And education isn't going to be what it was, and entertainment isn't going to be what it was, and it's all in here. So I'm just rejoicing. I wasn't even planning to make this video, and I was watching my portfolio just keep going up. And I'm only in about 10 stocks. So it's not that tough.